Hey, it's Drew Neiser, and we just had a fascinating conversation about becoming a board-ready CMO. And the first stop with that is building a relationship with your CFO, building a relationship and credibility. So Peter Finter from KX, who started this topic, Peter, give us one tip on how to sort of crack the code with the CFO.
Talking the language of the CFO, use spreadsheets more than you use PowerPoint, and walk in their shoes. Think about the metrics that matter to them and how you, as a marketing leader, are going to be able to speak to those metrics and take responsibility for driving those metrics in the business.
So it's so funny because we are visual storytellers. We think about as marketers, we want to have beautiful things and simplified notes. And it may be that your first three conversations are with a spreadsheet. So just keep that in mind, because if you want to speak their language, use their palette, if you will. All right, Grap of Sitecore, conversations with the CFO and finance.
So my tip is to make sure that the entire team sees finance as a stakeholder and a partner, not just at that C level, but that finance relationship is really kind of integrated into everything that the marketing organization does.
So you're really talking about broadening it. It's not just CMO and senior exec. You're doing it all the way down the line.
Absolutely.
And what does that mean for your team? I remember one CMO saying, make sure they know the numbers. Is that what this is about? Is making sure they can have articulate conversations with their counterparts?
Yep, make sure they know the numbers, make sure there's visibility across the organization as well. Marketing moves fast, and make sure that all those key business partners across the organization are kind of on the journey with them, so that they can be supportive and a champion for, everything that marketing is going to do versus, put the brakes on.
Got it. Okay. All right, Matt Fisher from SHI. Matt, what's your tip?
Some great points made already. And just so I don't repeat those, I'll pick something a little different, which is don't wait to be asked. A lot of times, if the CFO isn't knocking down your door, you're quite happy about that. Maybe actually try and reverse the tables and take your numbers to the CFO. Double check that they are the language that they want to speak. And then you'll be on a level playing field, and you'll be working together more collaboratively.
Yeah, that's such a great point. By the time they call you, it's probably too late. So get ahead of it. I love that. Okay, Lakshmi Randall, what's your tip?
Well, identify root causes for misalignment. Work with them on financial risks in marketing and how we could be proactive in addressing those risks.
So the risk is such a great point, because that is what they're trying to mitigate. And there's two sides of this. There's the cost side of this, and then there's the investment side. But you're just saying, make sure you show them that you understand the risk that's involved. Right. Okay. All right. Katrina, Klier, bring us home. What's your tip?
Well, I think all of this is really, really great feedback. I would say in general, CFOs care a lot about risk. I agree completely with Lakshmi. And so be able to articulate the inherent market risk in your go-to-market relative to the company strategy, and be able to map it into different parts of the P&L, so that you can say, if this acquisition we want to do doesn't go through, this is what it means in this market over here. This is what it means over there. And here's how I would close the gap, or where you're not going to be able to close the gap. So help them explain the risk in a way that supports both the company strategy and your go-to-market strategy. Because if those things get out of alignment, it's not going to be good.
So I love it. So we talked about this, about clarity of communication, getting ahead, speaking in their language, show them the money. All right. If you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them and talk to your CFO, be sure to check out CMOHuddles.com. We have a free starter program. I'm Drew Neiser, Penguin in Chief of CMO Huddles. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.